Dead, revamped. What's going on with the people? How is everybody doing? Today we will talk about fear a little bit, fan questions, whatever y'all want to talk about. I don't know. I got some questions about Tobias. Man, what happened to Tobias? Man, I don't remember him getting killed off. Or did he get killed off? I don't know, but he was smart. He was bright. So we're gonna talk about Tobias. Um, yeah, man. Let's see what's going on with y'all. I forgot. I keep forgetting. I need to ask the people where y'all from, man. Come into the chat. Let us know where you from. I never asked that. Represent wherever y'all from. What's going on, people? Pixels. What's going on? Alexander Green, right on time. Quentin Grillmore, that's my guy right there. Quentin, I don't got it now, man. I just wanted to celebrate you, man, for donating to the channel, man. You was my first donation. I just want to, say thank you, man, and I really respect it. And yeah, man, we gonna get into these things, man. We gonna talk about um Tobias. I want to talk a little bit about Tobias, man. But anyway, let me see what y'all saying. Hey, Alexander, Virginia, Quentin from Virginia. Okay, represent, man. I forgot. I remember. I had to remind let me ask people where they from, or see if they want to represent where they from or whatever. But it's all good. Yeah, man. But anyway, I forgot, to start off with blessing the families. How is everybody? How is everybody doing? How is everybody's family? What's going on with the family? How is everybody, man? I mean, it feel like it's been a while, man. I don't know why. It just seems like it's been a while. So. Yeah, man, we just gonna talk about Fear the Walking Dead. Talk about some questions and whatever. You know how we do it. Let it flow, and it's all good. Seems like everybody's doing very well. I think it's broken again. What is that? What's that, Pix? I mean, Alexander. What is that? What's broken? Cause I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Cause it's kind of crazy. Pixel said it's not. Your chat was broken yesterday. Oh man, I don't know what's going on. I'm still trying to figure this thing out, man. I'm no genius when it comes to this thing. Every day I'm trying to learn new stuff. I'm trying to figure things out. So I don't know, man. I had to do this just me by myself. I don't have no family where I'm at right now. And I don't have nobody. So it's like I'm trying to, had to do everything, go and get apps and try to figure this whole thing out. So I'm still learning. Definitely still learning. Um, It was my birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Alexander God, man. Oh, man. I wish, man, I could not, I don't know, man. Some people's birthday, I just wish I can, help them, be there for them and all that. But it's all good, man. Hopefully you had a great birthday, man. Present. I usually give gifts and stuff, but right now I'm still trying to, But yeah, man, it is all good, man. Happy birthday, Alexander. Damn, crazy, man. How old are you now, man? What you about? 40, 40, 45, 50 years old now? You're an old man now, Alexander. Too smart. I don't know. Quentin said we need a Walking Dead watch party. Yeah, we can do that, man. Definitely, we can do that, anything to help, help the show and for we can get this family thing going, man. So yeah, we definitely need that. Pixel said, "What did y'all talk about yesterday?" It wasn't. I was by myself yesterday. Actually, nobody could get in the chat. I don't know what be going on, but like Alexander said, nobody could get in the chat, man. So I don't know what happened. But I was just talking about what I talked about. We can go back over it again, cause so I could get some questions. I write stuff down, so we can definitely go back over it again. If you just, oh no. All right, yeah. I don't know. Hopefully, I got the right thing, Max. Trying to look and see. What do we feel about Lenny James? Nope, we did that. I'm trying. Just give me a minute. Cause we can go back, man. It was 18. Oh, okay. There we go. I talked about Rick Grimes, Alexander. I think you was here, man. Gimple talk. Yeah, I was talking about Greg Nicotero, and what he said his recent interview. He was talking about he wanted to explore the universe more. Like he said, it's vast. He said it's a big thing. So I was talking about that. He said now the first thing I was talking about was Rick Grimes' brother. I don't know if y'all know him. I was asking people, like Alexander said, nobody couldn't get in the chat yesterday, so I don't know what happened, but I apologize for that. But Rick Grimes' brother, we was talking about him. I just want to know a little bit more about him. I never, the comics, if anybody know anything about Rick Grimes' brother, because I really don't know too much. I know the comics, he's in the comics, but other than that, I don't know. So, but I know Greg Nicotero said in a recent interview that when they introduced Carol to the show, when they introduced Carol when it was the book of Carol, when they introduced her, they spoke a little. He said they spoke a little bit about, they was talking about Rick Grimes' brother, but he said it really wasn't too much going into that, but he said they did. It came up. He basically said it came up. So Alexander said, let me see, Pixels first said Rick has a brother. Yeah, man, his name is Jeffrey Grimes. Yeah, yep. Rick has a brother, Jeffrey Grimes. So Alexander Green said is it Daryl? No. He said, is it Daryl? No. Rick Grimes has a brother. Do anybody know Rick Grimes' brother? His name is Jeffrey. I thought it was in the comics though. I'm not a comic guy. I didn't read it, so I should get more into the comics, but I'm not, so I don't know. Do anybody know who this guy is, man? And what's his story? Yeah, I was wondering, man. I came on yesterday. I was trying. Let me see. Bridget, how you feeling? How you doing? How's your family? I always introduce people like this. Hopefully everybody is good. Hopefully you and your family is doing very well. Bridget said, I cannot have the whole universe come to an end, LOL. I'll take any spinoff. I'm a huge fan of TWD. I've been watching since 2022. Okay, Bridget. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Welcome to the family. This is a family. TWD is mostly TWD, but I try to integrate. I try to get to know people and try to bring this whole family thing together. So, yeah, I try to do this every day, but sometimes the family. I'm a stay-at-home dad. I got kids. I gotta get them situated. I gotta, make sure they good and make sure the wife, she go to bed early and make sure, and the kids still be up. They be trying. I don't know, man. But anyway, um, yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. Bridget says she's a huge fan. Where you at? Did you watch everything, Bridget, or you just like, or where you at? Cause I know where Pixels. Where you at, Pixels? I think Pixels said he's in it's like season 6. He's still. So I don't know. You've gotten better at live streaming, man. I don't know. I hope so. Need to see. I got my little phone, but I need this thing to be clear, and I need the right setup. I don't have that, but we gonna be all right. Um, yeah, season 6, episode 4. So I don't know, Bridget. I don't know where you at, and let us know where you at and where you from. Let us know, people, where y'all from, where y'all calling from, so we can represent where y'all calling from, and you know. But yeah, that's what I wanted to know. Do anybody know about Rick Grimes' brother? Bridget said, yes, I've watched all spin-offs and entire series. Whoa. And up to season 3 of Fear the Walking Dead, and I'm from NYC. My NYC sister, Bridget. I'm from NYC too, born and raised, man, and yeah, it's a lot, man. But yeah, man, I'm glad to have you here, and I'm from Brooklyn, by the way, born and raised. But yeah, you got it. So you watched everything. You said Fear the Walking Dead, season 3. Oh man, that's what I want. We gonna talk a little bit about Fear, but all right. So you got past. I wanted to talk a little bit about Tobias. Now, sometimes my brain don't work, people. Y'all know. People who've been here know that I'm not the smartest. I don't claim to be the smartest. And, I speak from the gut and what I know and what I've seen and what I just speak from, the gut most of the time. And I may not say all the right things, so you got to bear with me. But I wanted to say, what happened I wanted to talk about a little bit about Tobias. Remember the guy? I think he was 16 years old, I think. I think he was 16. He got first introduced, I think, episode 1, I think. Season 1, episode 1 of Fear the Walking Dead. He was a smart kid. The kid was talking about things that Madison didn't even understand. She couldn't comprehend what he was saying. And he was saying, like, listen, man, she was like, oh, he brought a knife to school or something, and then it rung off with a metal detector, but she was like, all right, I can expel you from school. You gotta, you tutor. He was a tutor too. It was crazy. 16, but he was math. He was a bright student though. But Madison was telling him, listen, man, you're gonna mess up your school and you're gonna do this. You can't bring weapons to school. I can expel you. And he was like, it doesn't matter, cause everybody, it's not gonna be no more school anyway. And I'm like, wow. So he knew that from early on. Let me go back. Pixel saying that. Yeah, season 6. All right. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. Bridget said, yeah, one that was in high school. Yeah, the one he was in high school, he was very advanced in apocalypse knowledge, definitely. Bridget said, my guess is that he managed to flee before the military came and put them on lockdown. Yes, absolutely. I don't know. Could he still be alive, or I don't know, man. That guy, man. I want to see more of him. But of course, I don't know what's going on. That's why I asked a question. Is my thumbnail about Fear the Walking Dead? Is it over, or I don't know. So I'm trying to. We're gonna talk about we talking about, but we're gonna get a little more into Fear, and I want to know: do anybody know what happened to Tobias, or do anybody know who is Rick Grimes' brother and where he's at? Is he in Spain? Like, cause I don't know. They was talking about Bridget said maybe somewhere rural. My guess was a desert. I do not believe he was killed out, or I have a good recollection of it. He would have made a great character, honestly. Yeah, Bridget, man. I'm like, man, that dude, he could contribute, man, I don't know. You put him, his brain, and you put Eugene brain together, and it's some smart people, man, in the universe. But fair, they had a couple of doctors, good doctors, and I don't know, man, but he was bright, man. The kid was only 16 and he just knew it already. He knew. He told Madison, the military. He said, ain't gonna be able to stop this thing. Nobody can do nothing about it. And he really knew from the beginning. And it was kind of crazy to me. I didn't understand, but like you said, he was advanced. Definitely, he was bright, man. So yeah, we're gonna talk. Let me see what else. Yeah, well, like I was saying, yesterday, Pixel, do you think you could survive TWD? I'm gonna be honest. I can't even survive the games. I can't. I tell you, every time I play one of these games and zombies is in it, I'm the first. I just die. I don't know why. I don't know. But I don't know. Maybe I can survive. You need a group first of all. That's the first thing I think people should get. You should find a group to stick with and find people who knows? Alexander Green said, yes, he is. Tyrese. No, I'm not. Oh, me, but, what was I saying? Yeah, Picture says, can I survive? Yeah, but you need a doc. You need people who know who have medical training, and you need people who can build stuff. You need, you gotta. But all that doesn't just come. You know what I mean? So I don't know whether I would find the right group, or I wouldn't be with a bad group, because the group always, the bad ones don't last very long, but the good ones on the other end, they don't. I mean, some of them die off, and you be like, wow, man, why? What happened? And we do, people slip up. So I don't know, man. I don't know if I hope I can survive, but I wouldn't be. I don't know if I would be on the front line, or I don't know where I would be at, man. I really don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Guess I used some street training that I picked up along the way a long time ago, but that's it. I probably can survive for a little while. You gotta, I don't know, man. We gotta go through some training, and I don't know. How about y'all? Who think they can survive the TWD universe? Who think they can survive? I need we need a group, man. I don't know. Yeah, what was I saying from the beginning? Oh, Greg Nicotero. He was talking about when they introduced Carol to Daryl Dixon. They talked a little bit about Rick Grimes' brother, but they really haven't. He said it really wasn't any real interest, but he said you never know, man. That he want to explore this thing even more. Scott Gimple said a couple of things too. Let me see who that. Alexander said, "Hey, I don't know if I could." Oh, what you talking about, Alexander Green? What is Xander talking about? What you talking about? Where you from or something like that? Alexander Green said, "I don't know." It's all good. You don't have to, man. We here. We family. It's all good. What else? What else? Oh, if you could survive, man. You could, man. You could. You could survive. Abdullah, peace, my brother. How is you? How are you? How is your family? How is everything? Hopefully, Abdullah, everything is very well and everybody is doing very well. Welcome back. Pixel said, do you know what happened to Dr. Edwards, the doctor who helped Beth? Dr. Edwards, what happened to this guy? No, he stayed. I think he stayed with his people. Nah, they never say. Alexander Green said, nah, they never say. Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. Then Dr. Edwards, trying to think, what happened to Dr. Edwards? I don't know, man. I think he stayed with his people. Cause did he even get out the hospital? Like, did he even get out the hospital when all that went down? None of them came with Rick except for our guy Noah. Noah is the only one who left with Rick and them. So I don't think I think he stayed, and I don't know what happened to them after that. He stayed. Alexander Green said no, he stayed. Okay, because he did stay. All right. Yeah, because I'm wondering what happened to that guy. I don't know if he was doing much. He's a smart guy, but what did he? I mean, he really didn't do much far as the people. Rest in peace, Noah. Yeah, rest in peace, Noah. Why did Beth have to stab her? I don't know, man. And rest in peace, Beth. Yes, man. Why did Beth have to stab the girl, man, the lady? Beth, Pixel said, Beth was not fit for the world. That's why. Yeah, I believe that too, man. I think Beth wasn't. She would have got killed off eventually, I think. I don't think Beth was ready for the universe. Okay, we got Saw Fan back. I remember you. Saw Fan, hopefully everybody is doing very well. Your family, hopefully you and everybody is okay. And, I'm grateful to have you back, Saw Fan. But Saw Fan said Noah was a wasted character. What was the purpose of having him in the show? Noah was my guy, man. I love Noah, man. He tricked. Now I'm gonna be honest. For him not to be that good of a character, he damn sure tricked two of our best, Daryl and Carol. He did a number on them, and he had his little thing set up in the hospital to where he had traps set up. So he was before Noah was a good man. Noah was good, man. Here we go again. It's starting now, my people. It says this message is held for review. What message is that? Pixels. Bro, Nicholas A. Pussy. Oh, okay. All right. Whatever, man. Show it anyway. They don't want to show your message, Pixel. But anyway, yeah, man. Noah was cool. Noah was all right, man. We love Noah. He died too soon. I think Noah could have contributed too with his one leg. I mean, he had one leg, but I think Noah could have contributed. Yeah, I think Noah was cool, man. Tyrese, man, his little brothers did that to Tyrese. I didn't want, man, I wanted Tyrese to, survive a little longer. But, that was crazy, man. But yeah, I don't know. Like Alexander Green said, yeah, I hate Nicholas. He killed Noah and almost killed Glenn. Yeah, Nicholas. Then he got killed. How he died? Oh, the Walkers ate Nicholas. When he was with Glenn, the Walkers ate him. So yeah, he got what he deserved. Definitely got what he deserved. Yeah, he did some. He was scary though, but I can honestly say that he kind of tried. He tried to redeem himself. He didn't. He everybody. I mean, we had people that was scared, and they came to be monsters at the end, very end. So he would have been all right. Saw fan said Andrea was the most infuriating character in the show. She had that coming in episode 16. She shouldn't have never stayed there talking to Milton. Yeah, I mean, Andrea was, she was nice. Andrea was nice. I didn't like how she died. It was sad. But she was cool. Andrea was very cool, man. She, I don't know. I think she trusted when Michonne was telling her about what I didn't like was her trusting the governor a little too much. And I know they had they little fling or whatever they had. They did their little thing, but she was, excuse me, she was too in. She was too, I don't know, in, what's the word? She was just, I ain't gonna say in love with the governor, but she was too, I don't know, too, and a little in too deep. And she tried to, but I like the premise. I like how she tried to put everybody together, and she tried. The governor didn't want to hear it, but she tried to bring everybody together. She went out her way, and that's what got her killed. Sorfin also said she was getting the pliers fat. Oh, if she was getting the pliers fast instead of talking to Milton, she would have survived. Yeah, but she had to worry about Milton, man. He was turning. He would. Unless you're talking about before the governor killed him. But Milton was turning, so she had to pay attention to him and try to not, I don't know, man. But yeah, she could have, that's hard for me, man, because I don't know if she could have survived. Like, I don't know I don't know if Andrea would have survived. Even though she was in a sticky situation. Let me just say that. She was definitely in a sticky situation. So I don't know. Um, she it was sad. We come on. Andrea was one of us, so we gotta love her. You gotta love Andrea, man. Let's show Andrea some love. Soul fan, you gotta love. Come on, man. But I hear you though. Everybody don't like everybody, so. I don't like Herschel. So everybody don't like everybody. I don't like Maggie no more. Alexander Green said, who was your favorite side character? Who was my favorite side character? Honestly, man, is Negan first? I would say, man, damn, that's a hard one. Who was my favorite side character? Damn, that's hard. Who I'm gonna go with? I gotta go with Tyrese, man. I have to go with Tyrese, and I know it took me longer than usual, but I had to go with Tyrese. I'm trying to really think, cause I know I'm gonna forget some. See, I like the redemption story. I like Merle. Man. I like people who was a certain way and then they came back. Try to redeem themselves a little bit. So I like Merle, man. Soul fan said my favorite side character is Sasha. Okay, that's a good one, Sasha. Oh man, we miss Sasha too, man. Show some love to Sasha. Rest in peace to Sasha. Wow, man. I don't know, but if I want, because I know we can't have everything we want. As far as this Walking Dead thing, Soft Fan also said Merle was the GOAT. Yeah, Merle was the man. Merle was that guy. And I did it, the last time I did it live, well, not yesterday, the day before, well, it was Sunday, so. But I was talking about how Daryl and Carol both agreed that the one person who they wish was still here was Merle. When Comic Con came, and I think it was the third day of Comic Con, they said Merle. They wish Merle because Merle was a survivor. So they said they wish Merle would have survived, and he would have did them justice basically. So Merle was special, man. We got a lot of special people, man. This universe had a lot of special people that died, man, that could have contributed today. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know, man. But yeah, we was talking about. I was focusing back on what I said yesterday because the chat wasn't here yesterday. So we talked about Rick Grimes' brother, Scott Gimple. Who else? What Scott Gimple said? We have plans. Oh yeah, that's what Scott Gimple said. He said we have plans and experiments. Scott Gimple said we have plans and experiments. He said that, I think, the day before yesterday or something on an interview, on one of his latest interviews. He said they asked him about the TWD universe, what's next. And they're not going, like I always say, they're not going to tell us everything. But Scott Gimple did say he got experiments. He trying everything, but he said he's not gonna solely focus. Like it's not about the walkers all the time. And I was surprised at that. I'm like, that's what it is about. But I know it's about family. It's about love. It's about a multitude of things, man. So he right, man. I know. I just want the real stuff. I just want the walkers and trying to figure out a cure. And it's crazy how all this time, Scott Gimple and Greg Nicotero and all these guys, Robert Kirkman, none of these guys, it never talks about a cure, or nobody asked them about a cure or finding a cure, or that is crazy to me, man. I never every interview I watch, nobody is talking about that. Kind of strange to me. Scott Gimple, who that? Soft Fan said Merle. Yeah, I read that already. Merle was the GOAT. There's a lot of different pieces. They was just talking yesterday. The live from yesterday. I don't know what you said, Alexander. The message was retracted. There's always something with these messages. I don't know. But if you can repeat that, X, your message was retracted. There's a lot of different pieces. There's a lot of, as far as Scott Gimple. Oh, this is what I want to tell the people too. Alexander, you probably was here. I don't know. You a Pix who was probably here yesterday, but I couldn't really see us. So this is what I want to say too. They said Robert Kirkman. I said it yesterday, but for the people who wasn't here, they said Robert Kirkman had a vision. And he said his vision was the universe is a never-ending thing. That's what he said. He said he had this thing in his mind where the universe was like a never-ending movie. Something, and that kind of got me. That kind of got me a little bit like I know, cause you can't. I mean, you can't get rid of you just can't come one day and just say, okay, the whole thing is over with. We did as much as we can do. There's always more to talk about. There's always more things to do. There's always, I don't care if it's just movies. Alexander Green said, do you remember when the deaf girl and the guy was in a house with the crazy furrow animal people? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I remember that. I didn't agree with it too much. Cause how long? It was just 2010. So they would have to. I don't know, man. It was so crazy to me. That episode was crazy. Yeah, the furrow people, the furrow, the people in the house with I forgot her name. But damn, I forgot her name. The girl who was stuck in the house with the furrow people and the other guy. But yeah, that wasn't too good. It was like they was like, I don't know. They got born into that. I don't understand it. It was I don't know. It felt like they was climbing on walls and walking on. I mean, using their feet and their hand. I don't know. It was like animals almost, and it wasn't. That wasn't. I wouldn't have went that far because they. I mean, it seemed like they was raised by freaking, you know how people say you're raised by wolves or something. I don't know. It felt like they was, trying to say that they was in this house for so long. They had no skills. They had no communicative skills. They had, I don't know, man. It was just crazy to me. It was just crazy. I don't know about the furrow people and, even if they've been there since they were kids, I don't know. Could they have been there since they was kids? 2010. No, I still don't agree with the furrow with the people, man. That wasn't. I didn't like that episode. Damn, what's the guy name, man? That brought her to the house. What's the guy name? It's crazy. I forgot. Both of them. And I know I'm gonna remember as soon as I get off here. I'm going. Oh, that was. I don't know. It always happened, but yeah, man. I wanted to talk about. Yeah, it's this Scott Gimple yesterday. He was just talking some stuff and about the Walking Dead universe and about It's never really about zombies. He was talking about. It's about the characters. That's what he was saying. Scott Gimple. Say he wanted to bring characters, he wanted to focus more on characters and, it's not all about the walkers. But for me, man, this is both. I think it's 50-50. It's about both, man. It's about the walkers and it's about the characters, man. But now it's going to really be about the characters because, like I always say, I'm going to never stop saying this. These people, Daryl is 50-something years old. Carol is 60 something. So, I mean, they getting old, people. We need new characters, new people emerging as leaders, and I think Judith may be a little too young to be a leader, to be considered as a leader right now. So I think Morgan still got some fight in him left. Morgan. Rick too. Rick got some, even though he got one hand now. I think he still got some fight in him. People, they can last a little longer though. Probably Daryl too. Daryl and Carol, but I don't know. And Carol, I don't know, people. It might be over for Carol soon. So, but I was talking about Daryl too yesterday. I was talking about how Daryl don't want to die on a Walking Dead. He said he just wanna go out with he said he wanna go up a hill with a dog, with some dog. It's probably not gonna be dog because I think dog is gone. He ain't dog, is old dog, But he said he wanted to go up a hill and he wanted to go down the hill and just fade away. That's what Norman Reedus said. So I don't know, man. Norman Reedus said he was saying this from day one when they brought him on to the Walking Dead when he was younger. He said he was saying this from the beginning. He don't want to get killed off. Rest in peace, dog too. He said Norman Reedus said he don't want to get killed off. He want to just go. He want to fade out and have people saying, yo, whatever happened to that guy? So will he get his wish? they might grant him his wish though. So be on the lookout for that. It may not come anytime soon. I'm talking maybe 2029, 2027 or something like that. It's gonna be a while, but remember I said this. Norman Reedus on a recent interview said he don't want to die off. He talked with the producers a long time ago, and he wanted to just ride off into the sunset. But he said he want to walk off on a mountain or something, or a hill, and he just want to disappear. But I said, why not go off on your motorcycle? That'll be a great, Daryl rides off with his motorcycle and he was never to be seen again. I don't know. That sounds good. I don't know. But like I said, for me, I would do that, and then a few years later, so people can get some closure. I don't know that, but I will kill him off, man. I would just have him, somewhere, and he get trapped, maybe in a house or something, and he's living off the land, just in a house somewhere by himself, and he just get trapped. A group come by, and they just he try to fight him, and they just kill him, man. Somebody, put him out of his misery, and that's it. I don't want him to die at all, but if I had it my way, if I ran the show, man, that's what I would do. I would let him ride off in the sunset, but I would also, for fans, just to bring some excitement, and I think people would like that though, but not like it like, oh, hey, they're gonna kill Daryl off. But no, just, I don't know, trying to spice things up for this universe. So I don't know, maybe not, who knows? Yeah, man, but yeah, that was yesterday. I was just bringing people up to speed on what I talked about yesterday. What else? Keep the stories and characters. Okay, spoke about that. I got my notes so I can, But oh, Norman Reedus. One more thing he said too. And I know a lot of people feel like this, but one more thing Norman Reedus said before we get to the topic at hand. Norman Reedus said he said, quote, I didn't like the Glenn death. I didn't want to see him go that way. He said he didn't want to see Glenn go the way he did. We all never wanted to see Glenn go. We love, now Glenn is a beloved, Glenn is like one of the most beloved characters. So of course we don't want to see Glenn. He is one of the guys that you would want to see him come back. But I know he's gone now, not come back like that, but a couple of flashbacks, and you would want to see Glenn again. But Norman out of his mouth, Norman Reedus said he didn't want Glenn to die. He wasn't cool with it, and he said he wasn't cool. He wasn't cool with some things after that too. As far as Glenn dying, Norman Reedus said he didn't want him to die. He also said he wasn't cool with how it happened and things leading up to that. So he got his own, I don't know, man. Norman Reedus got his own thing about Glenn death. And I know a lot of people on the set, they didn't want Glenn to die. So, I don't know, people. They didn't want Glenn to die. I didn't want Glenn to die. So, oh man, that was kind of crazy. And I mean, we all feel the same way about Glenn. Only if Daryl didn't punch Negan. Yeah, man, Daryl punched Negan. He it's Daryl, like what we don't want that. What do we want Daryl to do? Daryl is Daryl, and he's gonna be Daryl, and he's gonna do Daryl things, and that was a Daryl thing. Was it stupid? Yeah. Was it uncalled? Not at that time. You had, you got some time to punish Negan. We do have time. If you want to get your chance, listen to what he say, obey what he got going on, and then later down the line, we'll get rid of him, but Daryl didn't have to punch Negan, so yeah, I don't know, man. I'm sweating and now I'm sweating in this freaking room. It's hot, man. Yeah, man. What else before we get the topic at hand is Fear the Walking Dead, talking about Tobias. And of course got some questions, but yeah, man, just try to bring people up to speed on what I was talking about yesterday. What else? Norman Reedus also said the story people, and yeah, he don't want his story to end right now, Norman Reedus, so I don't know. Maybe they will give him what he want. Maybe, I would give him. He earned that respect. I think Norman Reedus earned that respect from the producers to let him ride off in the sunset. What do y'all feel about that, man? Norman Reedus want to just ride off into the sunset, man. Well, how do y'all feel about that, man? I give him what he want, man. Let's give him what he want. Let's give, you know. Yeah, that's about it, man. Now let's get to the real stuff. I did have some questions yesterday, but all right, we don't. Okay. Oh, Alexander, I would like that. Yeah, man, we would, come on, give Daryl, we give him what he want, man. Me, I put a twist to it if I was the producers, but just give Daryl Dixon what he want. He want to ride off to the sunset. Okay, cool. Let him ride off into the sunset. We don't have to kill Daryl off. But, man, it's going to be, people going to be looking for him, and, I don't know. But all right, that was it though. Dead City questions. Where's story headed? Where's Dead City? What do we want from Dead City, people? What do we want? Do we want? I'm gonna say it first. What do I want as far as Dead City and Daryl Dixon? What do we want? I want the two to emerge, to come together. I said it before. I went through a whole thing. It's so possible to have Daryl Dixon and Carol, Maggie, and Negan meet up. Well, Daryl and Carol coming from Spain, so they can take a boat trip right through to Manhattan. Right there, it's happened 100 times before in history. We know that, and Alexander Green said, I want Negan to see Rick. Yeah, oh, wow. Man, I've been thinking about that more than anything. I want Negan and Rick to really, Rick to really know that, listen, man, I came a long way. I'm here, I'm for the people. I got my son and my wife, and things, and Maggie gonna vouch for him too. I think Maggie, soon as that happened, because he gonna have to, Negan is gonna have to meet Rick again. It's gonna have to happen. So whether we want it to happen or not, I'm guaranteed that Rick and Negan will meet again, and Maggie will be supportive of it. But I don't know if y'all want that relationship thing, because I heard a lot of people said it's over if they start messing with each other. If they become a couple, then I think it's over. I think a lot of people don't want that. So I don't know how y'all feel, but me, do I want that? I'm different. Yeah, I would say, yeah, man. I know people ain't gonna like it, but I would like to see Maggie and Negan be an item, a couple. I would like it, man. People don't like it. I spoke to some people. I heard a lot of things, and people really get upset about that topic. But I would want it. What's wrong with it? I want, do anybody tell me what's wrong with it, people? Do y'all want it, or do y'all, or what's wrong with Negan and Maggie being a couple? No. See, what I don't want is them to kill off his wife. So that's the only way I think. I don't think he would just be with Maggie like that. They would have to kill his wife off, and I don't want that. And something happened to little Joshua. What is his name? His name Joshua, right? The little boy. So I don't want, that would have to happen. His wife would have to be killed off, and then Maggie would have to console him, and then it'll start a whole, But I don't know, man. Yeah, I think, man, they might as well. They longest term. I mean, they've been here for a long time. They've been going through this thing for a long time. When does the hate turn around? When does the hate turn to love? As far as Maggie and Negan, when does the hate turn to love, man? He redeemed himself, so Maggie. I mean, what she got going on? She want to keep holding on to Glenn, but I know her son is not gonna like it. Now I know he really might turn into a villain. Then he really might. I don't understand the kid. Do he want Maggie to forgive Negan or leave Negan alone? Or now I know what the Dahmer want, but I don't know what Herschel really want. Sometimes he like, okay, forget about Negan, focus on me. Keep telling his mother focus on him, and she don't know him, and she don't. I mean, but I don't know, man. I don't know what Herschel really want. I don't know, but I know, like I said, I know what the Dahmer want, and the Dahmer is in his head, so it's what the Dahmer want at this point. At this point right now is what the Dahmer want, and that's it. Is that he's not even thinking for himself. So, Maggie, what's the best community in The Walking Dead? What is the best community? As far as The Walking Dead, what is the best community? I would say the CRM is the best community. Now, are they the nicest? I don't know. But the best community, what is the best community? I would say the CRM because of what they got. But if I wish the Commonwealth had more. It's like the CRM got a freaking helicopters and gas. Commonwealth, they got a train, right? We remember the train. That's what the Commonwealth got. So, I think the best community is the CRM. They bad. So I'd rather go with the Commonwealth. But that's the best community right now. It's CRM than the Commonwealth. What else? Do we really want to see Judith and RJ? How do we feel about bringing Judith and RJ? I don't know too much. RJ, I don't want. Maybe not. But Judith, yeah, of course we need Judith. And yeah, of course we need Judith in here. Judith, man, we need her to take over the reins, man. How y'all feel? Wait. I gotta ask this question. How do y'all feel about Judith taking over? Is it like she's a girl and how y'all feel about the girl, having a leader, Rick stepping down and maybe Judith, a couple of years, Judith is the main antagonist. Like, how do y'all feel about that? That's a question that I thought about a while ago, but I wasn't, because there's always somebody there to there's always a man there, and I don't want to put men up against women. I don't want to say that, but I'm just saying, like, how do you feel how do you feel Judith or women would handle being a leader of such a infamous group like the Survivors? Because a couple of communities together, you're going to have to speak for everybody. So, maybe later, but now, Alexander Green said, and Michonne was the leader for a while. Yeah, Michonne, she after Rick left, she did. Um, she was leading, or was she leading? I don't, cause I'm trying to think who else was. Well, yeah. Did she have to answer to Maggie? Like, cause Maggie was the leader. Now Maggie didn't never. Now that's what I didn't like. I don't know, man. Every time I think about Maggie, I don't know if I like her too much. Cause come on, like she had Alexandria, but she wouldn't give. I don't know. She was being a little rough on us when we asked her for things, and we had to explain what we was gonna do with the stuff or what we needed people for. Rick came to her, and I mentioned this before. I remember Rick coming to Maggie and asking her, "Yeah, we building the bridge. Can we get some people?" And Maggie didn't was like, nope, nope, we can't. We don't have the people. We just don't have it to give. And I'm like, huh? How would you tell Rick, gosh, shit, like this is we all one. Like, so I didn't understand that. I don't know, man. But Maggie, she led her own, and Maggie always wanted her own thing. I don't know why she wasn't too cute. I mean, too cute, too cool with community, like just being a part of a community, and you know. But she wasn't with it for a while. She didn't like it. Like we always say, she always go and she do her own thing, and I don't know. Should the universe end or keep? Yeah, I want to talk to people about that too. Man. I want to know. Should should we just do a movie, or should the series continue? The universe, or should we do a movie, or should the universe continue? Should we go into season 12, 13, 14, 15, or do we just want a movie to just like put everything to rest? Do we want a movie, or do we want the series to continue moving forward? That's a question that I've been thinking about lately. A movie, it would have to involve most of the main characters. Um, Alexander Green said, I want more Walking Dead seasons. Hey, I'm with you. I want it all. I don't care. I want a movie. I want more seasons. I want more spin-offs. I want everything. So you know me, man. I'm just, I can't wait. But what do, Alexander spoke, how do everybody else feel about that, man? What do we want, a movie, or I think it's time for a movie. Ain't it? It's time, right? It's time. We can do a movie, a TWD movie. We don't have to dig in. We can go so many ways, so many different ways, but I think we can do a movie right now. It would be nice, a movie come out with, yeah, but how would it look, man? I gotta think about this one. Cause, I don't know. Man, yeah, I got some time to think. How would a movie look? How would a movie look? Um, can we I don't know, can we bring the main characters to a movie? Now, if it's not the end, if it's an end all right, it's over, The Walking Dead is over, then okay, a movie. Bring all the characters in, whoever died. At the end, have a cure for this thing, and that's it. Then I'm cool. All right, whatever. If y'all say no more, y'all not doing no more, and y'all wanna, and it's gonna be a movie, then okay, let it be the movie, and I'll deal with that. But yeah, I want more seasons, man. I want more Walking Dead seasons. I want more spin-off. I want some flashbacks. I want some more flashbacks. I want some spin-offs. I mean, I don't know. And my thing, I'm gonna keep saying this. When will the producers or anybody talk about a cure? When? It ain't like I want a cure so bad and I wanted a cure so bad. No, I'm just saying it's strange that nobody never talk about a cure. But I said that already anyway. If we could bring back one character, who would it be? Only one. We only got a chance to bring back one character. Who would it be? Just one. That's all we got, people. Man, I wish we had about 3. If, let me see. If I had a chance to bring back one person, Alexander said Rick. Rick is here, man. We don't need Rick. We got Rick. We talking about, well, yeah, I mean, well, you can probably say that, Rick, but I'm talking about somebody who, I don't know, for me, I'm talking about David. I wish Carl didn't die. Shout out to you, David. I think this is your first time. I'm not sure, but this is how I introduce people. God bless you and your family. Hopefully, everybody is doing very well. And thanks for coming. Thanks for joining this family. It's about family and it's about, obviously, The Walking Dead. So I'm grateful that you're here. And David said, I wish Carl didn't die. Yeah, we are. And I was thinking about Carl earlier, man. I was going to talk about Carl. Maybe tomorrow we'll go into depth about Carl. And we'll talk about him. Alexander Green said, yep, rest in peace, Carl. Coral. Oh, Carl. How Rick pronounced his name. It's crazy. David said, I subscribe. Thank you, man. Thank you so very much, man. I need subscribe, share, watch it again, the live. I know it's not the best because I'm still trying to work things out. I know I got to give people the best quality and, you know what I mean, so people can come and, you know, I try, but, you know, this is my phone. You know, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to build something and hopefully one day I will have, you know, I can bring people better quality product, so to speak. But, yeah, man, Carl, we're gonna talk about Carl tomorrow. I'm gonna write some stuff. I'm gonna go in depth a little bit about Carl tomorrow and some other things. But yeah, man. If we could bring back if I could bring back one person from this TWD universe, it's so hard for me, but and it's so many, but only we only could pick one. If we could bring back one person, we only could pick one. I'm going to say Glenn. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Glenn. Forget it. I'll just go with Glenn. David said, honestly, Megan is overrated. Oh, Megan? Who liked Megan? I like the little girl. You know, I saw the movie. I like her, man. She's cool, man. Alexander said, LOL. Oh, he said me. Oh, God. I said Megan. He said, I was like, wait, Megan. David. He said, honestly, Megan is overrated. He means Negan. LOL. See, my brain don't work, David. That's one thing I forgot to tell you. My brain, you know. But you said Megan, and I'm like, wait, are you talking about the movie, the little girl? But no, all right, Negan, okay. David also said, why does it keep auto-correcting? I don't know, David. I don't know too much about this thing. I'm trying to figure things out. I'm not this computer, you know, illiterate guy. I'm illiterate, but not computer illiterate. But I don't know, man. I don't know about this thing, man. I don't know. I'm trying to learn this stuff while I go on, so I don't know. David said, Glenn, yeah, I'll bring black. I'll bring back Glenn. If that was the one person that we can, yeah, I'll do it. Do we want a full movie? He said, yeah, we went into that. Fear the Walking Dead. Now, talk about fear of the Walking Dead. How do we feel about that series, and do we want more? Can we stomach some more fear? I think we could. David said, I like The Walking Dead from season 1 through 8, then it looks kind of bad. Yeah, a lot of people, man. I'm trying to bring people together on this thing, man, and try to get them back into loving the series, man, into going back and watching. Cause I don't know. I'll tell you what I do. I go back every year. Now I'm a super fan, so I go back once a year, every New Year's, and I watch season one or the whole season. I go back, and then maybe the next day it'll be season two, then three, then I go back and I watch every year. I do the same thing every year. So I'm a super fan. So maybe I'm just, I don't know. Yeah, for real, man, David. Yeah, every year I gotta go back and watch from season one on down, and so. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy for doing that. I don't know, but this is who I am. I'm a huge Walking Dead fan. So, yep. David said the same. David also said people just stopped watching because Glenn died. Yeah, that's, and I said it. You wasn't here, David. I don't know if you was here, but I said how Norman Reedus, I don't know, hopefully I'm pronouncing his name right, but he said in a recent interview that he didn't like the death. He didn't like Glenn dying. He wasn't for it, and he didn't like what led up to it and how it happened. So Norman Reedus, he came out. He said he didn't like how Glenn died. So David said, same people just said, I don't know why people don't like it anymore. David also said, as much as they used to. Yeah, man, I don't know, man. I try to bring people back. I try to bring people to, to watch this thing and be fans again. That's my mission, man, to get people. But hey, I don't know. As much as they used to. Yeah, people don't watch as much as they used to. But I mean, you need new things. You need excitement, and everybody has a different opinion. I mean, everybody has a different opinion about this Walking Dead thing. Everybody doesn't see eye to eye. So I might have something I want to see, somebody else, and it's like 100 of us with 100 different ideas and opinions. So Pixels said, I will say I feel like TWD kills off characters in the dumbest ways possible. For real. David said, for real. Pixels also said, not all deaths, but some just are so pointless. Yes, absolutely. Tyrese, pointless. Glenn, pointless. Is Abraham death pointless? Or I don't know. Abraham could have. Now, we love Abraham, but if anybody should have died, it should have been Abraham or Aaron. I said that before. I said I'm going to always stick to it. I don't know. Pixels said Beth, Noah, Tyrese, Dell. Yeah, Pixels, Herschel, Carl. David said Carl, Andrea. Yeah, we can go on and on. Like, yeah, this is not, I mean, man, there's so many deaths that happen, and we, David, like, why Carl? Yeah, Carl, and we gotta realize too that some of this is on them too, is on the character, no, it's on the people, not the characters, because we love, we love our people, but now Pixel said, nah, Andrea deserved that, she sold the bag so hard. Andrea didn't deserve it. I'm going to be honest, Pixel, man. She tried to bring communities together. She tried to bring the governor together. The governor, he made up his mind, especially after Michonne killed his daughter. That was it. But he was doing the governor, I got to give it to him. He was doing the same thing Herschel was doing. Everybody did it. I don't know if I would have did it. Would have held on to a family member and hoped for a cure or try to, but everybody, Herschel was holding on to a bunch of people in the barn. So, I don't know. Pixel said then Herschel would not have died. Yeah, but we didn't know what the governor was thinking about. I thought Rick's speech was enough for the governor to say, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna kill this old guy. Okay, let's see what he's talking about. I thought the governor was actually listening to Rick at one point. Um, David said, I just scrolling. I can't believe someone is still talking about this like I thought TWD fans were extinct. Yeah, man. Yeah, no, man. We here. I'm trying to bring back. Let's come back together, TWD fans. Let's do it, man. Alexander said, we can all live together. David said, I meant Ted. Ted. Oh, Ted out. David said, bro. Alexander said, LOL, LOL, Ted. Yeah, Ted. I don't know. Alexander said, you're autocorrect. Yeah, man, this is crazy, man. It is, man. There's a lot of we here. It's fans. Hopefully we can bring more fans to this thing. Yeah, I know he meant TWD, but that's what I thought. Hopefully we can bring. I'm here. I'm here every day. Well, I should be Saturdays. I'll be trying to get Saturdays, but Fridays and Saturdays. But I'm gonna try to do it every day, and I'll say that all. And I gotta take it serious. I gotta really do it every day. There's always something to talk about, even if we just talk. Just. I'm happy to have people here talking about it, and it makes the show go, and it makes everything better, man. To just have people here, just talking TWD, man. So much. So we've been doing it. I've been doing this for I've been making this content thing for about 3 years now. I've been doing this for about 3 years, but this is my first time doing the lives and communicating with the people and fans, that got similar interests. So, and I said, why not? I said, let me try to build this thing up, and let me try to do something different. And that's what. And now I'm here. So we trying, man. We trying to do different things. We. I don't know. All right, I know I've been here for a while. Let's move on to some other things on Jadis. Are people intrigued? Like, how we feel about Jadis? I wanted to talk about Jadis for a minute. How do we feel about Jadis? I wrote, is people intrigued? Do people want more? Do people want to see Jadis again? See, and how I gotta look more into it, man, about Jadis. I'll bring some stuff tomorrow, cause I don't know. Her and the CRM. What was that relationship? Xander Green said, I don't like her and her haircut. That was funny. Your haircut, yeah. We were, I mean, that's a haircut. I don't diss people. I don't know. I can't talk about people. So. But David said, I'm good. David don't want no parts of Jadis. She had a raw deal, man. She had, how things went for her was kind of sad. So I can understand, but she said, man, it's over with. I'm going back. Helicopters, whatever. She said, I'm here. I'm ready to go back. But I want to ask people something. I've been thinking about this. Do anybody know how? I thought once the CRM gets you, you can't go unless they kill you or something. How was Jadis able to just go? How was she able to just come and go and still communicate with them? And they didn't kill her, and they didn't, did she have a bigger, role? I don't know how. She was just with the garbage people, with her family. I never understood that. What is your top 5 favorite characters from the TWD? Top 5. Negan. Morgan. My top 5. Negan, Morgan. Dog. Nah, I'm gonna say dog. Daryl. Michonne. Negan, Michonne, Rick, Daryl, and Dog. Yeah, I said dog. I'm a huge dog fan, man. I raised them. When I was young, I had over 20 dogs at one time. when I was about 9 years old, 9 or 10. My family didn't like it, but I'm a dog person. I'm a dog fan. I'm a huge dog fan, so yeah, it may sound crazy and weird and shit, but I mean, excuse my language, but yeah, I'm a dog fan, so yeah. David said, "What is your?" Yep. Alexander Green said because she had more trust. Did she? CRM trusted her more than everybody else. CRM, I didn't think they give people chances like that, but obviously they gave Jadis a chance. So, Alexander Green also said Glenn, Rick, Daryl, Dale, and Negan. Got you. Dale is everybody. Dale, like everybody. Pixel said, how long are you going to continue to do these live streams for? Ooh, I don't know, man. I'm trying to build a community, so man, it's gonna take. I don't know. I have now. That's a great question. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm trying. I don't know how to build. Is this the way I thought this was the best way to build a community and to communicate with people and have different ideas and different things like that. But I don't know, Pixels, man. I don't know how long I'm gonna do this thing. I don't know. I'm new to it, so it's like that too. I know I should have started years ago, but I don't know, man. Alexander Green said I saw a dead golden retriever on the road and it made me really sad. Yeah, my dogs, man, my dogs. It's people though, man. I'm a like a pit bull, bulldog kind of guy. But yeah, it's people. It's not. You gotta have your pets, man. I told you and I was young, a dirty little kid in Brooklyn with 100 dogs running behind them and bandit buildings. I had y'all don't know about them but I had dogs in buildings and other people's houses and feeding them. I would cook a whole big thing of rice. When I was young, I had about 3, 4 friends, and we just loved dogs. And we, what I mean? We was one of them dirty little kids just running around with dogs and smelling like dogs. Your mother tell you, boy, leave them freaking dogs, you're gonna be on punishment. You get butt whippings and I went through all that for the dogs. But man, yeah, it's sad, man. Pixel said, we're in the same boat, LOL. Yeah, man, I'm trying to commute to this family thing, man. I'm trying to, I don't know how long. I mean, I'm gonna do it for a long time till, Pixels also said, sorry to hear that, Alexander, for the dog thing. Season 4 was good. David said season 4 was good. Yeah, man, what's my best season? What's my best season? What is my best season? I'm gonna say either 1 or 7, I think. 1 or 7 is my best seasons. Pixels, your message was retracted. I don't know what's going on with my stuff with these messages. I have a cat, but she acts like I'm invisible. That's funny though, cats. I don't know, I really never got into cats, but I guess they cool, man. A lot of people love their cats, man. Cats are cool, man, I guess. You got a lot of cat people, they don't play. They got cat people love their cats, man. So shout out to the cats. Shout out to the cats all over the world. Sheesh. Oh man. Oh yeah. I got a few more questions. I know we've been here for a while. I got a few more questions. Let's talk Negan for a minute. Did Negan, now that's my number one guy, but did he like redeem himself throughout all the stuff we've been through, throughout all the stuff he's been through with the survivors? Did he redeem himself or what? Your screams just make me smile. You're so funny. Oh, all right, well, hey. I think I was funny a little bit when I was younger, but I don't know, maybe. I try to be, I'm a comedy fan, so I watch a lot of, Sometimes I can be a little funny, you know. But in my opinion, no. Okay, David said, in my opinion, no. I'm a big Negan fan, so I can't. You know, I'm gonna say yeah. Alexander said, yeah, I think he did redeem himself, man. Yeah, man, Negan, he did. He redeemed himself, man. He been through a lot. He came back. You know, I mean, Negan lost a lot too. Don't forget Lucille, man. It was sad. That flashback. You see, they did the flashback within the universe. You know, within the TWD, the episodes. And I would have wanted that flashback, you know, on by itself, like a series or something about Negan life. He got. I think he deserved the right to have, you know, his life looked at a little more. Wasn't he a gym teacher? No, he was a gym teacher or something. What was Negan before this? A gym teacher? No, that wasn't him. Was that him? Oh, somebody was a gym teacher. I think it was Negan, and I think he played games. He was a gamer. He was a cool guy, but he went through a lot though. Alexander Green said, yeah, I think he redeemed himself. Pixel said the best character development of all time. Yeah, he was, man. You gotta give it to Negan, man. Come on, people. We gotta give it to Negan. Negan he's a great. Negan is great. David said, yeah, man. Yeah, you know. The guy is, man, so his redemption story, yeah, he should be. They should forgive him, man. He you know. They said Maggie already forgave him. Alexander Green said, I can't believe Negan, a high school gym teacher. Yeah, man, a lot of them, their stories, I don't know. His stories is kind of crazy. Negan teaching a high school, like, I mean, gym. Can anybody teach gym? I mean, I don't know. Pixel said I can. He can see him being a teacher, a gym teacher. Negan, the gym teacher. I can't. I don't know. I can't. I see it. I don't know. But people change. Like I said, we all got that in us to change, whether it's from good or for bad. We all got it. I know I had a little 360 or whatever they call it, 180. You know, we changed, man. You know, I'm not back in the day in the streets no more. I'm here. I'm trying. You know, I'm just having fun now, and just being me, and just not caring about what people think. You know, you can't care what people think. Be yourself and just, you know, keep it moving, man, and just be safe. And you know, that's it. That's all we can do. But yeah, Negan had it hard, man. Negan had it hard. You know, his wife cancer and trying to the guy, who was the guy? If anybody remember, who was the guy on an RV that Negan first bumped into when his wife got sick and he was looking for medicine? And it was a black guy in an RV, but the black guy helped him out, man. He helped him, and it was cool. And Negan had a gun. No, I don't even know if the gun had bullets, but he approached the guy. He didn't want to hurt him. Negan never wanted to, you know, hurt nobody. But it's just, I don't know. It's just how it went. I don't know. He had a bad. He had it bad. Yeah, definitely had it bad, man. What do we feel about Carol? What do we want? What do we feel about Carol? Is it time? David said, oh yeah. David also said, I remember, but I forgot. Yeah, the guy in the RV, man, the guy in that RV. Negan, you know, his wife he needed that IV, and, you know, David said, I remember that, but I forgot. Yeah, man, he didn't want to hurt nobody, man. Them guys took advantage of him. They tried to figure out where, you know, was his wife. I think they was trying to figure out where was his wife, where was he hiding, where was he holding up at, them other two guys, and he killed them. He came back and killed them. But, you know, I don't know, man. It was crazy. David said, "Oh my God, Carol is the most overrated character ever." Who else feel like that? Carol is the most overrated character ever. She is not that good. I give her character a 4 out of 10. Whoa, whoa. Carol came through a lot too, man. She did the hard jobs. Carol Pixel said, nah, she's goated. Whoa, man. Alexander said, whoa, yeah, wait a minute. Nah, but Carol cool, but as far as her time now, it's probably over, but I don't know. They're talking about Carl. Nah, we talking about Carol. Carol is a good character. Yeah, she made the hard decisions. Carol always made the tough decisions. She always made the hard ones, and can't blame her for it. David said, I don't know about that, Alexander. But Pixel said, nah, Carol overrated, so he thinks so too. David said, nah. But yeah, I don't, Carol, is her time up? That's the question. Do we want to see more, or do we, I think her time is up. I think so. She can now, it's going to be sad. We're going to think about it for a while. But Carol time is up. I think Carol time is up. So, she was cool, but like I said before, they getting too old. She's getting too old, man. Carol is getting too old. She's not, Alexander said, drag can't be just said that. Yeah, he said, dang, can't believe he just said that. Carol, better than Carl, man. David said, nah, Julia, great, I'm glad you're here. Shout out to you and your family, and I hope your family is doing very well. Hope everybody is okay. This is how I greet people who come that I didn't, never seen before. So, shout out to Julia, Jacob, I'm gonna say Julia. And Julia said, what about Carol? Carol, people don't, I asked the question, is Carol done? Do we want to see more of Carol, or is it over for her? That's what I asked. That's the question I asked, Julie. So, I don't know. People don't know. People, yeah, not Coral, not Julia, not Carol. Coral, yeah, not, I don't know. But Carol, I don't know. No, I can't really, I butcher names, so. The way Rick calls her name? Oh, she's talking about the way Rick calls Carol. Yeah, man, cause Rick got, I don't know. The Rick, what is it? What's how he talk? What is he? I don't know, he's country. No, Rick is from the UK, too. It's crazy, though. Most of these guys from the UK, and they really, they're great. These guys are great actors. And Rick and Darryl, Alexander Green said, nah, Glenn, Julia, not Carol Carr, Pixels, Darryl the best. David said, Glenn is good. Yeah, Coral. Julia said, Rick Grimes, say her name. Julia, the way Rick calls Carl, and Carol, he calls Carl, and Carl, and means, we don't know. We have no idea. Rick gonna say what Rick say and how he say it, and I don't know. Rick got this kind of thing about how he talk, and I don't know. But is it proper? It's not proper, no. I don't know. Is it proper? It's too proper or something? I don't know. It's crazy that all these guys, they're special. These guys are special. These guys are from the UK. So these guys are special, though. What's next? I got a couple more questions for the people. Let's really talk about Heath. Yeah, people, we talk about Heath, at times, and that that's somebody that I want to see. And we talked about it before. We want to see what's going on with Heath. He didn't die. Heath didn't die. So I just want to know, like, how do people feel about Heath and what's going on with Heath? And then I want to see him. I want to, Pixel said, Alexander said, Heath gone, vanished into thin air. Pixel said he got taken by the CRM. So how come, if he got taken by the CRM, how come we never saw him World Beyond? We never saw him see it, like, far as Rick and Michonne, the spinoff. We never saw him. We never saw Heath, and I don't know. Heath is out there. We need to find Heath. Heath is a big cat, and people. He's only been around for a little while. But Heath, yeah, I'm gonna do my research tomorrow. We're gonna talk more about Heath. I'm gonna definitely need Heath and Jada's connection. What is Jada's connection to the CRM and why they haven't killed her? We're going to talk about, tomorrow I'm going to write some stuff down and so I can do my research on Heath. I got to know what happened, man. We barely even know where he come from. We don't know where he come from, but we just know he just popped up. I don't know. Do anybody know what happened to Heath? I don't know. I got to do my research. I got some more questions, a couple more. He got taken out. There was a note. Oh, was there a note? No, he was with Tara. I don't think Heath last seen he was with Tara doing that Oceanside thing or something. I don't think Alexander Green said, oh my gosh, I just searched it up and they said he got taken. Oh, what the heck? Pixels was right. He got taken. How? When was we didn't see no helicopters. As far as whether like the Oceanside when they was in that sand and them sand walkers popped up out of there and trapped them, and we didn't see no helicopters. But so how was he taken? I don't know. I'm gonna definitely do my research. I said little because I see David, little pig, let me in. Yeah, it hits hard. Yeah, that's Negan with the quotes. But Pixel said it was in one of the TWD spinoffs. Oh man. If somebody could tell me what spinoff that was, Julie said, why does the white face scar look more pronounced in Fear the Walking Dead than it did in The Walking Dead? I don't know. You know how they do things, Julie. They try, I think they try too hard. I don't know. I just think I don't know. And you try to do it two things the same. I don't know. If you try to do two things the same, and I don't know what I'm saying. Maybe I'm getting mixed. But try to do two things the same and see if it comes out always exact. That's what I'm trying. I'm trying to say maybe my words. I don't know. But yeah, they try to, the makeup thing. You pay attention, Julie, but everybody don't pay attention to that. We don't know the white scar. We just see, we know it's a burn there. We hardly pay attention, but and that's great. You pay attention. Shit, I didn't recognize that. I didn't realize it. But Pixel said it's sad he was traded to the CRM by Jadis. Did he even meet Jadis? I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure that he's made. Oh man, I'm doing my tomorrow. We back at it again, of course, but I'm gonna do my research on Jadis and Heath. Definitely do some research. Pixel said it said he was traded to the CRM. David said Jadis is like an egg. Jadis is like an egg. I don't know. She got a bad haircut. Yeah, we on Jada's haircut. That's her haircut. I mean, that's I think, and I think that haircut was part. I don't know. Was it part of the CRM? Something got to do with the CRM, that haircut. Cause that's some military style cut she got. I don't know. Pixel said LOL. It just says he went to the CRM. Okay. It just say he went to the CRM. Okay, we're gonna still talk about it a little more tomorrow. Don't quote me on that. All right, we'll definitely talk about it. What else? Couple of more questions. Who is the best survivor? And Pixel said, I go bald at that point. Yeah, man, we don't know. We don't know. What else? Couple of more questions, and then I'll get y'all out of here, people. What do we want? I said it earlier. Some more people on here, so y'all can answer the question too. I'm gonna bring it back. Do we want a movie or do we want a series? What do we want, people? Do we want a movie as of right now to end it all, or do we want the series? Do we want to bring back the series? TWD. Do we want to bring back the universe, or do we want a movie? I said it earlier. Pixels. I don't know if Pixels answered this, but Alexander answered this. It was a question I brought up earlier. I see more people in here, so I just wanted to bring it to y'all attention. Like, what do we want? A movie, or do we want a series? Do we want to bring back the series? David said TWD. You want TWD. Pixel said one more season. One more season, Pixel? So that's 12. Maybe what we gonna do? That's not enough, I don't think. One season? What they gonna do in that one season, Pixel? You gotta let me know. They haven't even addressed the cure, and I keep saying it about this cure. They haven't even touched. They haven't even did a little. They haven't done anything about this cure yet. So, except for all right, Dr. Jenner and World Beyond, the woman who was locked, who went in a room and saw Dr. Jenner messages, and Alexander Green said, "I need at least 3." That's what I need. Okay, we can talk now. We talking about 3 seasons. What do we want, people? More seasons of the universe or a movie? What do we want to see? What do we want the ending to be? End all be all. What do we want? A movie or a couple of more seasons? And I think Alexander said it. 3 seasons. I want more. I don't want this. I want 15. I'm gonna be honest, and I know. But you gotta understand, coming from me, man. Die hard, die now, die easy, die today. No matter what, I'm gonna be a fan no matter what happens. So you gotta understand where I'm coming from. I want 15. Then we can end it off, and I'll be happy with that. Season 12, 13, 14, 15. That's what I want. Pixel said one more season. Pixel said, "Oh, okay, then." Yeah, man, we want. So how they gonna tell a story? Like, they have to, we have to tell a story, and they have, like, what's going on. They can't just leave us, not knowing, or not, like Daryl said, he just want to be left alone. He don't want to die off. He want them to just let him ride off into the sunset. But come on, people, what do we want, man? A movie, if they do say it's over, The Walking Dead is over. If they do say it's over, give me a movie, all the characters, most of them gonna die, the cure gonna come, and that'll be it. And we can all, say goodbye to The Walking Dead as we know it. But, yeah. Bring Shane back. And now, wait. Can we do that? If they bring a movie, can we just bring everybody back, Glenn too, and not just everybody? Because it's a movie, it's not a series, and I don't know. That's a great question. Can we bring everybody back? in the movie? Can everybody? And how would this movie? Would it be a season? Would it be a part 1, part 2, and 3, or would it just be one movie for about 3 hours or something, or 2.5 hours, and they explain everything? They explain how it started, and you know. Pixel said, but I meant seasons, not a movie. Okay, Pixel, I get it. David said, Shane, absolutely. Pixels said, there'll be an L. That'll be an L. What? The movie? They're dead though. They're dead though. Yeah, they dead. But I'm saying it's a movie though. It's not the series. We can deal with. I think we'll be able to deal with. I don't know. Now I don't know. I gotta think more. My brain, I'll be just shooting stuff out there. But Pixels, that'll only work in flashbacks. Flashbacks. I don't know, man. I don't know. That'll only work in the flashbacks. But what if? But they would have to say it's over. No more Walking Dead. No more spinoffs. No more. You got what you got. This is the movie, and we're gonna explain everything in this movie. If they do that, I'm with it. I'm okay with it. So, Pixel said, or maybe they could do a movie in seasons. Yeah, hey, I don't know, people. Man, I'm trying. I'll just be going. But man, that's great, man. That's a great discussion, man. Movies or seasons. Wow, that's great. I was talking about Tobias earlier, but we talked about that already. Pixel said, I really think they wouldn't do a movie though. David said, then I cry. What you'll cry for, David? The movie, or you don't want them doing a movie, or you just want to stick with the series, or what? Because if y'all remember, do y'all remember that movie was supposed to be in the works before The Ones Who Live, right? It's supposed to be a movie, right? The Ones Who Live, if people remember. And that's what they was pushing, but then a series came out, and we, I don't know, but what y'all think? As far as I remember, it's supposed to be a movie. The Ones Who Live supposed to be a movie, a Rick movie. It was called the Rick Grimes movie or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, I remember that. So I don't know. Data said they stopped making TWD spinoffs. Oh, okay. He would cry if they stopped making TWD spinoffs. Okay. Wow, man, it's a lot, man. But anyway, yeah, man. I gotta go. David said I gotta go. Yeah, David, man. We about to get out of here. Yeah, and that's it. I ain't really got to let anybody else want to say anything before we get out of here. And I want to mention this Cash App thing, man. But I want to thank everybody for coming. But my Cash App is Spark Plug. Even donate to this, but it'll take me longer to get it. But if you want to, anybody, ever, anywhere, it doesn't matter. You don't have to. But my Cash App is Spark Plug 06036. Spark Plug 036. Spark Plug 036. $ Spark Plug 036. If anybody want to donate whenever or anything or whatever, you donate to the channel. And I just want to say thank y'all for coming, man. And I had one of my best nights tonight, man. I just want to say y'all did it. Pixels, David, man. Let me see. I'm going to call and shout all of y'all out real quick. Pixels, David, Alexander, definitely. It was more people that showed up. I'm trying to get Julie showed up. Pixels, David. I want to get I'm going back. Everybody, man, I'm scrolling up, but I just want to say thanks to everybody for showing up, for coming here, for just, oh man, this was the best, man, one of the best. I feel great, and God bless y'all, and I just hope, man, you guys, everything, we see y'all tomorrow, and I just hope everything, works out, man, and everybody in good night's sleep. Everybody's families is okay in the house, and everybody is just about to, head out and go to sleep, and and then everybody have a good one. Okay, Alexander, Pixels, peace, 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 everybody. Thanks everybody for showing up, and peace. We're about to get out of here. Definitely appreciate all you guys, man. Definitely appreciate you. Yep. And that's it, man. Don't forget, subscribe and do all that, share, and, everything. Like, share, and do all that stuff. All right, people. Until next time, tomorrow, 9:30. I'm going to definitely be popping up 9:30. So, all right, people. Peace, man. I'll see you guys later. And thank you for the amazing live. Thank you.